Welcome to the part 2 of this video. We were discussing examples of forces with the interaction. For example, a man standing behind a car will apply a pushing force. So, he will try to push a car. That means the man and the car both are in contact. This will result in the motion of car as force has been applied to it. And a man who tries to pull a bull and it tries to not move. So over here, because the force exerted by man, it will be equal and opposite to the force exerted by a bull, and as a result we will see that no motion will be taking place because the pushing and pulling force will be equal. So in the other words, if you need to write the formula, you can write force exerted by man equal to force exerted by bull, and here the net force will be 0. Let's discuss conditions necessary for force to take place. The interaction of two objects is compulsory, means either the two objects should be touching, or in the future case we will discuss the two objects are not touching but they are close to each other, and there should either be some energy transfer from one body to second body or from second body to first body. For example, if a man is transferring his energy to the car, then the car will be moving. If there is no energy transfer, there is no force taking place. Now, what are the various conditions for force and what is its magnitude? It is an important board examination point of view question, and it has been asked frequently in the years 2011, 12, 13 and 14. If an object is pulled by two people in the same direction, like for example, if both the people are pushing a table towards west, then the object will move faster than if only one applies force. If Ram is applying force, then if a table is moving, but now if the Sham is applying force also along with Ram in the west direction or in the same direction, the table will move at the faster rate. And if an object is pulled by two people in the opposite directions, for example, Ram pushes it towards the west and Sham pushes it towards the east, then both the forces will be cancelled by the force applied by the second and first, and the body will be stationary or it will not move, it will be at rest. The numerical value of force which is applied to a body is called its magnitude. Whatever value that we calculate of force, for example 110, so it is its magnitude, but we cannot write always 110, we need to write its unit, and its unit is Newton. It is denoted by capital N, and force is denoted by capital F. And why its unit is Newton? Like we calculate any length and we write 10 centimeters, so that's the same where we are writing 10 Newton, and N will be capital to write, and it is Newton. So because Newton was the first scientist who discovered a gravitational force, that is apple falling on his head, and it was the basis of fundamental physics. Now let's discuss important properties of force, and it is a very important board examination point of view question. So it may change the state of an object, that is motion to rest or from rest to motion. For example, if you are kicking a football or you are stopping a football, so this is a property of force. It may change the speed of an object if it is moving. For example, if you are applying the force on a moving ball, or if you are kicking it in the other direction, then it will change its direction on the application of force. And for example, if I change the direction of an object, like if I was pushing a car in some direction and I turned it by applying a force, and then the car has different direction, so it has been changing the direction. It may also change the shape of object, like clay. So if you are applying the force on clay, the clay will change its shape. Similarly, dough, which we see in our kitchen. Now let's discuss the contact forces. It is important board examination question. So what are contact forces? Give examples and describe its types. The whole we are discussing together. So what is the meaning of contact? We know the forces which will be arising from this contact will be contact forces. So the forces which come into existence when two bodies are in contact with each other are called contact forces. Now these are further of some types. The first type is muscular force. So this is the force is applied by the action of muscles. Like if we see animals, they are carrying the carts, so they are applying their muscular force to carry the cart. And here you can see that the animal and the cart, these both are in contact, that's why it is a contact force. Let's see frictional force. It is a very important, and the next chapter will be completely on friction. For example, a force which lowers the speed or changes the state of object. If we are rolling a ball on the road, after some time it will stop because a frictional force is coming into play over here, and the object's speed slows down and ultimately comes to rest. And here also the two bodies are in contact, that's why it is a contact force. Now let's discuss the non-contact forces along with the types and examples, or the question might arise, differentiate between contact and non-contact forces. So forces exerted between two bodies without any contact are non-contact forces, means they are near but they are close but they are not in contact with each other. These are of three types further. First is the magnetic force, like the forces which are exerted by magnets. We saw in our previous class also, like south and south pole always repel, north and south pole attract, so that is a magnetic force. The second is the electrostatic force, which is a type of force exerted between the charges, like positive charge and positive charge will repel and negative and positive will attract. It is similar to magnets, so like charges will repel and unlike charges will attract. And the third one is the gravitational force. This force is universal force between the two bodies, and it was first discovered by Newton. And Earth attract all the objects on it. It is a best example of gravitational force. Earth has its gravity, which means if we jump we will come back to the ground. That is, we have attraction from the earth, and this is called the gravitational force. That's all for today, students. Thank you and have a nice day.